Yeah, I didn't kick. I was still messing. No, I was still messing around with the stupid settings. Yeah. That's all right. What the hell? There we go. Nah, we're good. Winning isn't exactly my objective in this one. It's going to be a whole lot of trial and error. All right, I'm ready to go.
When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Have you played any full games yet? How'd they go?
Now a run with Forte. And this play will be blown up.
Stupid landlord are supposed to. We just went out of town to Minnesota. We were supposed to have high-speed internet hardwired when we came back, and just found out they didn't do it yet. So it's gonna be a few more days on that. So we're up in the woods outside of LA. So we'll see how the lag handles. Time Warner. I think that's like the only option here.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Anuno's got it, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Anunua was the Jets' second leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only one behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, were the Giants now.
I haven't even looked at the playbook. I got no idea what I'm rolling with.
Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
On first down, this is Forte. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Usually, just what you few games, I'll create my own playbooks. Sometimes, depending on who I'm playing, I'll try and create a playbook for them, specifically geared towards what they're doing and stuff. But I guess Carlos, the Browns guy, was having real issues because he was using the custom playbooks. Apparently, year one, that's a problem until they get that patch out. Oh, I gotta rock these coaching adjustments too. I forgot about that.
Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say,
play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Kaepernick going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, I'm going to go with this to start with. See how that works.
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They go back to the ground attack here. It's Forte. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the
Oh my God, I did the skills trainer like 3 or 4 times, and then I tried it just on the practice field. And you ever use a mouse that's like hypersensitive, like you just even the littlest flick of your wrist and it's all the way off the screen? That's what it felt like. I'm like, what the hell, man? How am I supposed to do anything with this?
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. And now a first down following that.
He's got 88 speed. He's got 88 speed, which is nice, but I'm terrible with mobile quarterbacks. I'm too much of a pocket passer, keep my eyes downfield all the time, so we'll good play. So we'll see.
Jordan Leggett, his first NFL reception goes for 6.
Glad I could be a part of it.
Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of.
Next series, I'm going to try the defensive camera again. I love the defensive camera in 16. Then they fucked it up in 17. No, I think they... No, it was great in 15. They got rid of it in 16. Then they brought it back in 17. And it was all messed up. I don't know. But it hasn't been as good as it was when they originally did. Yeah. Yeah, that's when it was great. Yeah, where you could play from the defensive camera angle. Then they started doing weird shit with it where the angle was hard to see the whole field.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not a whole
I don't know how I got it perfect on the handoff. Like, is there a way to take the handoff wrong?
There, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Taylor will throw. There's the first NFL catch for East Carolina. St. Jones.
Did you blitz from the left side of the offense? Yeah. I tried the ID to Mike. I don't know if it worked or not.
From East Carolina, some thought could have been a first-round pick from East Carolina.
High-volume guy at East Carolina. I mean, the big-time catch, 158 of them in 2016, and he's an NFL legacy.
Yeah, I like the idea of the ID to Mike and some of those things, but I just don't know how much time you're going to have before the snap to do all these.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Well, I like the downfield blocking.
Down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, he's looking sharp.
Yeah, it definitely feels a little tighter.
Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called.
Yeah, you just face plant now.
And right now they're following it to a T.
I've done that a few times. The other thing I still 2 years in of knowing it, I can't break myself of as soon as you get the ball, just holding R2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show
it makes it so much harder to control and cut and move.
That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I actually thought that was going to go for a few.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from
or
being
just
a
completely
big game.
whiff on them altogether and just let them run by. That shit drove me nuts.
Taylor now off the bootleg.
Oh, good catch!
It's caught. Jones.
Can't believe.
And he is out of bounds, but
that was a beautiful throw.
Inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down. And
I wish they gave
up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense.
He just holds triangle and vacuum sucks the interceptions in. You weren't supposed to be able to do that anymore, but apparently it's still somewhat effective.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of
yards. If you throw anywhere near his user, it just sucks the ball in. It's ridiculous. We were really hoping that the developers weren't lying this year when they said that was fixed, but it's not.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Taylor into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, Marcus May.
How the hell does a safety in a cover 2 get all the way to the sidelines on a 5-yard out route?
Here on the road early, they got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense.
That's a tough one, EA.
Defense is rated higher than them.
Like if the DB would have intercepted that one, I wouldn't have had a problem with that. But the safety getting there, that's tough.
The drive begins with a run by
We'll take the safety though.
And he's not going to make it out of the end zone. They get Forte and wrangle him down for the safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big plays.
This one's shaping up exactly like I expected so far. Sloppy.
In the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a
Yeah, it looked like he didn't even touch him.
It's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
These Bills, Charles, as you look back to last year, got off to a pretty good start, put together a 4-game winning streak early in the year, including that 16-0 shutout of the Patriots, but last 10 games, 3-7.
And they expect that to change in 2017 because they made a change in leadership. Remember, Sean McDermott, a defensive coordinator in Carolina, is now the head
Yeah, I was going to do that too.
He's going to emphasize being able to finish strong.
Questions for the post-game press conference.
White, a cornerback out of LSU, to take the place of the departed Stephon Gilmore.
Fresh set of downs here. Taylor.
Oh boy.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the
That was my fault for listening to my stupid wide receiver. I totally didn't want to go to that guy, but he gave me the nod at the line of scrimmage, and I'm like, oh! And then I forced it right across the zone.
So
Damn
a
it.
dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to
That was
their
totally
spot,
on me and
gotten
totally
their heads
deserved.
back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And his kick is right through.
Thank you for giving me a lot of offensive reps.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard
Is it different?
line.
I haven't done a kick
the
yet.
Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but
Yeah,
I
it's
think
always
you
been
gotta
wonky
continue
on
to try
mine.
and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time.
Yeah, so far the animations feel a little smoother.
But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what
How have you noticed man coverage so far? Does man coverage seem at least competent?
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he couldn't hang
What?
on to it
Oh,
through the
come on. He was already down.
Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away.
Oh, that old Buffalo 12-mile-an-hour wind. I haven't played a home game where the wind's been less than 10 miles in the stadium.
As this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
No, I'm from there. Nobody chooses Buffalo.
The Jets. And last last time they surrendered the safety. We know they don't want to.
Yeah, born and raised, did 30 years, and finally had enough of a winner and had to get the hell out.
And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt.
It's got to be beautiful up there, though, right?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there,
like how close is your closest neighbor? Are you pretty spread out?
At least some positive yardage. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
When I'm switching guys, it's telling me perfect. Like there's a wrong way to switch your guys at the line of scrimmage. Perfect switch. Yeah, I've had them turned off in the past, but like it just gives you the feedback of whether or not you're hitting the buttons at the right time. It just seems odd that some of the feedback that they're giving me, like perfect switch.
They'll try and get it with Forte, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the 2nd-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. With it is Brown.
Oh shit, a downfield block.
Well, wasn't too far from
normally that first guy just runs right past the blocker every time.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, it keeps stepping forward. There's just some silly things that drive me nuts, that they, like lack of attention to detail mostly.
Traveling to Denver. A nice AFC West matchup.
Like
well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get in.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's
really
cool.
The offensive line not helping.
But like one of the things that's driven me nuts, they've had it's little things, but they're just like, come on, man. Like, especially when you're losing and these things just kind of start rubbing you wrong. Like when you have 5 turnovers and it tells you have 5 takeaways and you're getting smoked, and you're just like, come on, man. You guys should know the difference between a takeaway and a turnover if there's 2 former NFL players there.
And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now a 1st down carry here.
Dude, that's the whole reason I didn't start it until it moved to the PS4, because I hated all the house rules, I hated all the stat padding, the cheesing. And so when it came to the 4 and Madden 25 came out, I'm like, all right, they finally got to be ready. Next generation, there's got to be no need for these stupid house rules anymore. And there still was, and it still might be to an extent, but it's definitely a lot better than it used to be. But what the hell? We try to do whatever we can to curb that shit, because it just it takes the fun out of it. Like when you got to run the same thing over and over again, you know 100% what the outcome's going to be. What's the point? That's why I won't even touch Mutt. Yeah, Mutt is just basically who can cheese the system the best.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, and that's what it becomes is everyone's got a roster of 99 guys, and they're all using the game exploits, and it's not even really football. It's just who's the best video game player. And that's why I just stay away from competitive Madden.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
I'm liking the running a lot better.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him
Just
to
feels
second
more
and 4.
natural.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way
What drove me nuts is when you could see a hole and then you go towards it, and a guy being perfectly blocked would just immediately come right off the block when you went by him.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling.
Yeah, I'm getting some runs here and there, but it also feels difficult, and it should, because you got a strong defensive front.
Just try and give it a little bit of help.
Here's Taylor on third down.
Oh, you got to pull that down. Sammy pulls that down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On fourth down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Have you tried the 3-on-3 yet?
Seattle Seahawks, place where they called it house money. Now in Buffalo. Conditions.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of fun. Even if it's sloppy, it looks like it'd still be fun. I'm just worried about the connection issues.
Buffalo, when the season gets a little later, you get a lot of cold weather.
Not cold weather, maybe even a little bit of snow.
But yeah, that's. I'm hoping what we'll do is when the playoffs start, in the week that the playoff teams are all playing their games, the guys that are out of the playoffs will get some like 3-on-3 tournaments going.
But last year, Charles, 5-11, and some of the moves they made in the offseason suggest maybe this year could be a challenge as well.
I believe those moves you referred to were made to change the attitude, the atmosphere on the team, because they went to the draft. And they got a couple of key guys that they've been counting on. Jamal Adams, a safety out of LSU. Marcus May, a safety out of Florida. They got younger, but they got more athletic.
Yeah, I've never bought into that thing. I just couldn't.
The quarterback position.
Yeah.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, that's why I wanted this damn game to evolve to more of a football game versus a who's the best video game player game.
This is Forte.
That's the other reason we do the 12-minute quarters, too. It gives a little more time for the chess match to play out, and you don't have to feel like you got to hit the home run every single play.
Who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
It takes a little bit. Oh, yeah, get that ball, buddy. So like when it's live, you'll get a notification that it's live, and then afterwards it'll be gone for a little while, and then it's like processing and buffering, and then the video will be back.
Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing his Kaepernick on third down.
Oh, you can't sit there all day, Cap. You're so lucky that's not a fumble. Went 7 yards backwards.
You've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. So the man coverage worked there then, because he stayed with him the whole way.
Second punt, he'd take a repeat of his first. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Oh, shit, good hit.
Yeah. Good hit there and knocked down hard. Now the Bills offense gets ready.
Well, that makes me very happy to hear that man coverage shut down a potential drag route.
Chip shot field goal, and when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
We're going to have to work on your catching traffic there, Zay.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
They had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
They got some good pieces on defense. That front and back. It needs some corners, but the front seven and the two safeties are pretty serious. Well, actually, the front four. The linebackers are a little weak too, but the front and back are nice. The only problem you'll have is that your front seven or your front four is going to get old by the time your back safeties hit their prime.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played.
1 yard, there was no room to run.
Yeah, that's another thing they need. That's a good idea.
10th carry
oh boy.
For McCoy. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Oh, I forgot to change my offensive adjustments. Yeah, start paying more attention to the mic too.
Taylor. He gets it to Brown.
Good catch, kid.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 23 yards on the play. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
There's a game of it.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. It's complete to his
That was total luck because I hit X to snap the ball. It didn't register, so I hit X again, and it double registered. I'm really surprised that wasn't a pick.
Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor.
Deep drag. Or deep dig.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it.
I'm terrible with the short passes. 5 to 10 yards, I throw the most picks. Because I always think I can gun something in there, and it's like, no, that's not happening.
And they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh, you got cut in front of that DB there, buddy.
And it'll be second
Thought
down.
you had more awareness than that.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw is Taylor. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls.
Yeah, that needed to be done big time.
Absolutely, very well could have been.
You could take basically linebackers or even defensive linemen to an extent and run stride for stride with wide receivers all over the field.
Throwing again, it's Taylor.
Oh, good slot down.
let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there. And
field goals feel a little tougher.
They were able to drop in their zone coverage.
I don't know why.
Figure out where the first down line was and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Oh, yeah. And the smaller the landing pad. Plus, the higher up you go, the faster it is, too.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets
that was a weird warp.
25-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his
Cap's
career.
got some wheels.
Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170,
oh boy.
But now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92 miles
I gotta stop button mashing. Start getting more controlled and deliberate with my...
Opposite in build. But coming into 2017, Matt Forte pretty much neck and neck with Darren Sproles for most receptions by a running back.
Yeah, both guys just over 500 into the year. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he
Cap's getting lucky on these not being fumbles.
I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Kaepernick will try again.
Don't throw it away. Yeah.
He releases it, and that'll fall in.
Cardinals, Mike, one of the other admin guys, he's really good at that. That dude's... Can't believe some of the ones he throws away.
Last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This is the running back, Powell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their
nice
first,
size
so they'll
one.
have 2 remaining here.
Good luck.
To halftime. Oh, they get to the
Oh, she blocked it on its own. I've never blocked one.
Field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
That's what I wanted to see last year, is that they could block it on their own, because every time I tried to do it, I just got rough in the kicker.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air, because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Now Taylor on first
Oh,
down.
boy.
And for the third time here,
They really sit on those routes this year.
Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first
It's actually a good thing. That defense should sit on those routes. But they used to not be able to, and I'd freaking sit on out routes all day. That was my bread and butter.
First and 10. Here's Kaepernick.
Oh.
And the tip there altered the
Wouldn't
ball
have mind
flight,
seeing it in
and
for...
falls incomplete.
Not
It'll be
OP. What the hell
second
kind of
down.
trophy is that?
With that
How about
matchup, the adjustment that was
make your
made,
interception?
You have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. And we just saw him do it right there.
Yeah.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, that's no good.
20. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go.
The ones I'm tired of, and what I was really hoping the target passing would be able to eliminate, are the ones where you pick the wide open receiver and it just, nope, I'm going to sail it 20 yards to a DB that's not even covering your guy and right to his chest, and it's an interception. Look, what the hell did I do wrong?
With our halftime report. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point. And
I wish in franchise they'd give the option for replay if both guys clicked on it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to.
But at least that way there's the option for it, and unless both guys say they want to see it, then nobody's getting stuck watching something they don't want to see.
Cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to.
Good throw, Tyrod.
And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for.
That's our Tyrod.
Second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
In trouble now. I just ID'd the mic.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
I think I could have turned that upfield for a big game, too, if I wasn't, like, ramming the R2 button right away, trying to...
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Have you had any luck with the running out of a catch that you're supposed to be able to, like, pick your direction now?
Hand this one off to McCoy. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's what that's supposed to fix.
That's what happens sometimes when you abandon
that's what,
the
yeah,
game.
that's what it's supposed to
get
fix now, is that you can turn that
guys
up.
get out of that
Like, as the
mentality,
ball's coming to you, you're supposed to be able to like, steer your direction out of the catch. I haven't seen it. I don't know how to do it yet, but that would have been a good spot for it right there.
Brings up second down here. Now Taylor. Quick throw that's complete on the inside.
I want to have some heat on it.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Flushed out right. Room here to run. There he goes inside the 30.
The rare times I remember I can run.
Bounds inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red
blocking
zone at the 20-yard line. A good first down call as a
See, my thing is, I don't need guys to make every block. I just need you to give them animations that look like they tried to make the block and failed. Like, don't run right past them like you didn't even see them, or stand there and just at least reach out, whiff on them, brush them, something.
On second down, it's McCoy. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yep, everybody did that. That was the worst.
Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps.
Carlos said his center broke his ribs.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back.
Surprising some of these big hits we've seen, we haven't seen any yet.
No gain on
even
the
for a
play
player
there,
or two.
down.
Yeah, I erred on the side of caution because I've been reading a lot of feedback on Reddit and stuff, and people were saying around at 10 slider at the slider at 10 on 8-minute quarters, they were getting 6-7 a game. So I'm like, well, we're doing 12, so let's start it at 5, and we'll see where it is and go up from there. Yeah, that's where we got the black sliders from that we've kind of built the league around. And up until this year, we've always used the black sliders to set the difficulty and then go up from there. But this year, we were hoping default on all Madden would be a little more competent, so we're holding off. But if guys start lighting up the CPU after a while, that's where we start, is on the Operation Sports ones.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor.
Good catch, Clay.
Take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Yeah, I love those.
From 19 yards away. And his guys now just a 2-point
But yeah, we're like one of the only CFMs that use those hard black sliders and then go up from there, so it gets even more difficult.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone.
We got a ball game.
2 points are going to tie the game.
Yeah, last year we played 12 seasons. There was only a Jets owner for 1 or 2 of those seasons. And I went winless in New York against the CPU. And the ways that I lost the games, man, it was just unbelievable how fixed they were.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
I got no problem losing the computer. I just hate when you feel like you wasted about an hour of your life playing a game you had no chance of winning, no matter what you did.
Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might
have you ever gotten one of those games where it's like you could score 100 points and the CPU's scoring 101?
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Sets up the screen to Forte.
Oh, I got him.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space,
there's been games where I've done it just to basically test it, where in 17, where if your wide receiver was lined up on a go route against a press by the CPU, and oh, did he catch that? Oh, good catch. You could get the
on the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Let's go. On first down, Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about
That's why I was so pissed when the Bills traded Darby. I don't give a shit that they got rid of him in real life. I was so pissed they got rid of him right before the game came out in the franchise world. That dude is like a cornerstone corner in this game.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. To throw, Kaepernick. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Kaepernick.
Check some box scores where we end up. Oh, nice try.
8 yards there and a first
have to check some box scores.
Did you see that route the way that I did?
And see where the penalties are at with everybody, because those ones I might use the black sliders for the penalties right out the gate if nobody's getting penalties.
Kaepernick now on first down, escaping the pressure right.
You gotta catch that ball, buddy. Cap's due for a turnover.
And brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all.
Oh, good.
Way easier said than done.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Like, everyone keeps forgetting out of that whole controversy that the dude chose to opt out of his contract at the worst possible time. Lockdown corner. What's that trophy for?
This situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Maybe.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, good
Pass
catch.
complete over the middle to Stewart. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, he was about to come wide open.
Today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh,
One tackle, but then quickly
thought he was going to pull through that.
But a nice little gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out comes the field.
Hopefully the power backs will be a little better this year. I had some sweet power backs last year, but the game didn't play to power backs.
Tied here in this 3rd quarter. And that one, my goodness,
nice.
That was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Brings it just past the 15.
I would have a pretty nice run there if I didn't juke on it. I thought he was coming about to clean my clock.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Do you know if you can do a spin move by swirling the stick, or does it have to be the spin move button?
Play action, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide.
Are you supposed to be able to?
Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his
End
progressions.
of the quarter. I'm gonna try and practice. I've always wondered that, but now that it's fast enough, that might be a more natural way to do the spin move.
Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This might be the best
The
of the
CPU
bunch.
was nasty with that move.
Taylor with a give to
Ooh, missed my
McCoy.
hole.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's a tough early season stretch for the Bills. After this, they go to Carolina, then home for the Broncos, and 2 more games on the road at Atlanta and Cincinnati.
3 of those teams have been in the Super Bowl in the last 2 seasons.
They will, however, get a brief reprieve with their bye week in Week 6. Over the middle here to Brown.
You got time in the pocket to get to your second read.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Guy that didn't even enter into the play.
Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Whoa! You sailed that one on me, buddy.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game.
Tyrod.
You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
To throw is Kaepernick. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins.
Yeah, against the bad teams.
Hit. Knocked down sideways, right near the 39. Tough start to the year.
Yeah, that was one of the best games of his career, and wasn't rewarded for it. That's for sure. But his biggest problem is he doesn't use the middle of the field, and he won't give his receivers a chance to make plays. That's why Sammy was a waste on the team, because he's too conservative with the ball, where he won't give like his guys a chance to be a playmaker, and 50-50 balls he doesn't take a chance. Like, I'd like to see him have 10 interceptions in a season.
The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
They're counting on Zay Jones. They got no receivers, man. None.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson.
They're basically just like, hey, rookie, you're our #1 receiver now. Don't get him. Jordan Matthews, I don't have any confidence in him, especially after 3 quarters with him.
And most offenses make a living off of yards after catches, hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet.
Oh, the swirling winds of Rich Stadium.
The field. Really nice open field tackle.
And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3? And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get
I like you kind of wiggle while you're
2
running.
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Almost kind of like manual jukes.
There on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown.
Yeah, see those kind of ones there, I think there's ways to turn that upfield. I just don't know how.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to
Yeah, it's probably that and the directional.
Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Oh,
the ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Yeah, but I like my odds against your kicker.
4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Let's go. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's got the
first clutch play of your career in Buffalo, Jordan.
39-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Great, he's injury prone too. Well, he got hurt freaking first practice, I guess so.
Successful throughout the game. They've worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Oh, I like that I can move around him. At least have a chance to move around him.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back
18
at the
carries
38.
is a ton of action.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It will be in this league because we raise the fatigue and we do some different things to make that happen naturally.
Open man is Holmes.
Can't believe I had that much time in the pocket.
Taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can also between with the fatigue and then using your auto subs sliders, you can, it'll take a little bit of give and take through a few games, but you can find a balance that'll use both your guys.
Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football.
Yeah, I use those to get my faster linebackers in for passing situations.
They have to throttle back a little bit
like
in the
passing
running game
formation.
because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor.
That's thrown away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee. In there to drop
Gotta ID that Mike Tyrod.
of about 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and long. It's Taylor. And it's caught. And he is into the end
Big
zone.
Zay.
Buffalo touchdown.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead.
We got it. Oh!
And
The
they
win.
take a 7-point lead
The
now.
friendly Buffalo wind.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
Is he good?
This one taken from the 7. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
Yeah, I don't really pay much attention to the kickers in this. I just go. I usually every 2-3 years I get a young kicker, so I don't have to pay them any money.
They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, 14.
Oh, good play.
Just a gain of a yard.
See what happens when you show up to the game, Marcel?
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
He got sent home from freaking preseason games. He couldn't even show up to the stadium on time in Baltimore yesterday. Yeah, he's a jackass. Worst player ever to get a $100 million contract.
So they'll keep handing it to him.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating.
Wesley Johnson getting grabby.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Jets on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. He's back to throw.
Oh.
And this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far.
Won't give Kaepernick a pick.
To go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got.
It's a good sign though when they don't want him to be a pick magnet.
Slip up here and allow the touchdown.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw, deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Turnover differential last year in the NFL, the bottom 5 teams you'd expect. Rams, Browns, the Jags, the Bears, and the Jets tied at -20. These Jets, they have to solve that QB situation.
They, along with the other teams,
gotta solve that QB situation. You need a Tyrod. He'll throw you 4 picks and get a win.
-20 in turnover differential.
McCoy. And he's got room. Space to run past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Shady's gonna pat his staff. Looked like he had a good day.
McCoy, 34 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. For Shady, he has had 13 of the Bills' 29 rushing touchdowns last year. That total was the most in franchise history and the most by a single team in the NFL since 2008.
I love watching him run the football. I really do. I mean, I love the numbers, but I love how he gets it done. Vision,
yeah, good battle.
Speed.
16 with 2 minutes to go. I'll take that.
And each one of his touchdown runs to me is a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
yeah, how many did you miss? 3?
Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead.
That's a lot of points left on the field.
We can expect more passes like that downfield.
That would have changed everything. I'd have been chasing the whole time.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Jets on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be third and forever. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
There goes Kaepernick.
But you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A loss of a full 3 yards.
Okay, I'm just going to yell at them. I was just going to ask that. You're in the right league. If I can find my Neil. Buried in the playbook.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Gonna make me go for the division here with this first win. It's not what we wanted. It's what everybody in town thinks. One win to start the season. Here we go. Good game, man. Good game.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special.
Got it.
Every
Immediately
year,
cuts out.
One, you had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Buffalo, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.